Valorant's infant but rich history has had its fair share of iconic and career-defining moments for a good number of players. It has also had some moments that we could look back to and say this shouldn't even be possible. There have been some games where we've gone, what the? And some games which have made us emotional as well. But there is one moment, one very particular one that stands above all of the others that quite literally shaped the world of Valorant as we know it today and for 2023. A moment that you may or may not realize was the sole reason for everything that you saw in International Valorant this year. Moments of mentality are what make a team great. Moments of confidence are what makes a player great. And moments of glory are what makes an esport great. But there are some other moments that define a string of events that happen for a team that aren't even directly involved during that moment. And these are the moments of consequence. Now, was it the first ever Valorant International event, Masters Reykjavik, where Sentinels won their one and only trophy with a record of no maps lost in the whole tournament run? Or was it the infamous win of Gambit Esports against Envy who brought upon a new era of Valorant? Was it PaperX's Yoru comp destroying G2 back in Masters Copenhagen and them getting to the finals in the way that they did? Or was it Sugetsu's incredible 1v3 clutch to win the same Copenhagen Masters and steal it from the APAC champs?
Very dangerous. Incredibly dangerous, but still Forsaken performing under the pressure. Sugetsu aims the reset. Absolutely ridiculous. And what a play. 4 kills for the final blow.
Was it the rise of Loud and Optic Gaming's rivalry at Champions 2022? Or was it the unforgettable comeback from being 3-11 down and the rise of one of the best teams we've seen yet in Valorant, Fnatic?
Unbelievable! And the fight is over. Fnatic, they pull off the impossible.
Yeah, love Valorant, mate.
Nah, it was none of these. All of these and so many more great moments have built this decadent yet young history of Valorant, but none of these come close to the moment that I'm talking about. A moment of consequence that gave us the current world champions of Valorant. Yep, let's go back in time to the VCT Americas regular season. MIBR versus 100 Thieves. Week 8, Day 3 of the VCT Americas League. The final match of both these teams of the season. An intense game that was basically make or break for 100 Thieves as they needed to win by hook or by crook to qualify for the playoffs. The first 2 maps were shared between the teams, but the final map was something 100 Thieves came into looking a bit more desperate for a win. MIBR's winning of this map would not amount to much. A better bracket placement in the LCQs, perhaps, but nothing season defining as such. Lotus was the decider, which had been practically the worst map for 100 Thieves in their official matches history. They were going up against an MIBR who had beaten Loud on this map. So this was definitely not an easy task for them, but qualification was on the line. Even though 100T gave it their all, the impact of MIBR's fights and decisions were way higher. The whole game itself was very scrappy for the Thieves. They were bound to lose it after the second half began. As we could see, they were just not equipped to take out MIBR. And MIBR, on the other hand, were playing as if they had nothing to lose. They won the map, yes, they won the match as well. But what was that Valorant history-changing moment, you ask? This.
Down these kills of smoke in their face that they have to clean through, lined up, a retake of waterfall. It might just all tumble, it might just all fall. 100 Thieves, you gotta collect the kills with the utility. Chosen, he's blocked them off. It's a scramble. Everything on the line for it. Chosen, you gotta stick it. Chosen spraying, spray tonight. No way. Off of it all. He's the hero in this scenario. And 100 Thieves have been denied. This game has had it all, but I did not see it ending with Chosen getting a 9th kill on the diffuser. The crowd shocked into stunned silence, and I think you could say the same on the other side of the stage.
This Toxin clutch changed the course of consequence, competition, and history for international Valorant, as MIBR winning this game meant 100 Thieves not qualifying for the playoffs. But who did in their spot?
2023 World Champions, Evil Geniuses!
Our current world champions, Evil Geniuses. If 100 Thieves would have won that game, who knows what would have happened this entire year? Would they have had a rise to glory as high and crazy as EG? Or would it have been yet again loud and fanatic fighting for it all with Paper X and DRX close on their tail? Or would NRG have had their shot at getting their first trophy? Would Paper X have gotten their hands on their first international trophy? Or would we see a brand new champion that no one expected? Well, all of these are possibilities that could only be thought of. They are all hypothetical at this point because Evil Geniuses are absolutely the undisputed world champions. Their rise is as much creditable to them as it is to MIBR, which they very, very rightfully celebrated as well because they were watching this match as it happened.
Perfect, play perfect. Your turn, talk to me. Wait, they don't know. Shoot the fucking guy! It's Tom! Yes! We're going! Let's go!
The history of Valorant of 2023 could have been changed forever if 100 Thieves would have won that game, or if they had maybe a couple of more rounds in their bag even if they lost that game. Fate would have it that we would see Potter and Boostio take themselves up to a level that nobody expected them to. All these possibilities though, would they have happened? I guess we'll never know. But this moment will be etched as EG's rise to absolute glory.